Why are we petting the Yoshi? That was an interesting emote choice. Hi, Matt. Hi, Ozak. Hello, everybody. I hope that you're all ready for some blueprints adventures. Emo Joyce. Interesting. How's it going? Matt, how's your day so far? Ozak, how's your day so far? My day, guys, guess what I did today? Really exciting. I worked. Wow. Oh, it said that. It said emo Joyce in the subtitles, the closed captions, I mean. That's interesting. Yeah, I worked today. So fun. It was a blast. But now I get to play Blueprints. We made it through the day, and now I get to play Blueprints. So I can't complain too much. And actually, I got a lot of work done today. It was pretty good. Yeah. Do I have anything else exciting to say? Blue Jays won yesterday. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night, the Blue Jays will either be literally about to win the World Series or about to lose, and it'll be going to a Game 7. But you guys want to know an interesting fact that I learned thanks to some random person on Twitter, and then I looked it up to verify that it is in fact true. The last 3 times in history that a Toronto sports team has won, like, a championship. So, the Raptors a few years ago. And then before that, it was the Blue Jays in the 90s, twice. Every single one of those series ended in a Game 6. The Raptors won in 6, and the Blue Jays won in 6 both times in the 90s. So, that seems interesting. Maybe we have Game 6 luck or something. I don't know. But either way, it's true. It's true of the past. We'll see if we can continue the streak tomorrow of winning in Game 6. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting to know. But yeah, this time tomorrow I will be... I unfortunately will be at work, but I will be hosting a watch party for the game at work. And honestly, nobody better need anything during those 3 hours. Like, I simply will not be working in those 3 hours. Like, if you need anything, my work during those 3 hours will be watching the game. So nobody better need anything. Doesn't sound like work. Well, I am providing this watch party to the residents of this building. So technically, it's work. But yeah, and I'm gonna wear my jersey and stuff to work tomorrow too. Of course. But yeah. But then I'll work after that. I'm working from like 4 until midnight. So if the game goes from like 5 until like 8 or 8:30, then I will have still like 4 hours to do work after that. 3 or 4 hours to do work after that. So it'll be fine. I mean, I don't have a choice but to get some work done after that because I have a lot of work to do. But anyway, Blue Jays, that's the excitement of the week is the Blue Jays for me anyway. Aside from that, literally all I've been doing all week is working and watching baseball. Pretty much. Which is not bad. I've enjoyed it. Honestly, I'm gonna be sad when it's over. I want them to win tomorrow. I don't want it to go on longer than it needs to. I think we should win while we have the momentum. That's my take. That's my take. But I'm gonna be sad when it's over because I've really enjoyed watching. Best of 20. No, unfortunately not. Maybe the game tomorrow will be another game that has like a million innings and then it'll just go all the way until Game 7 and then it's all gonna be one big game. Hopefully not. We definitely don't need any 18 inning disasters. That was crazy. Do I have anything else interesting to say? I don't think so. Blue Jays and work, just like I said. And blueprints. Blue Jays, blueprints. It's a blue week over here. Tomorrow's Halloween, which is whatever, I guess. Guys, want to know something crazy? So, my sister, Colleen, as many of you know, moved to PEI, which if anybody in here is not Canadian and you're like, where the hell is PEI? It's a small island province off the east coast of Canada. And they're getting hit with like a hurricane right now. I don't think the actual hurricane is coming for them, but I think they're getting hit by, maybe it's not a hurricane, but like really, really bad storms like off the ocean. It's not really hurricane season, is it? I don't know when hurricane season is. Anyway, but they're getting really, really bad weather to the point that like you can't get on or off the island. The ferries are not running and they're not letting anybody drive across the bridge because it's like too dangerous. The wind and the rain is like too crazy. And I literally saw an article today from CBC. My sister sent it in our like group chat that like Halloween is being postponed. Like they're telling people not to trick or treat, like kids not to go out and stuff tomorrow night because like the weather is going to be so bad. So they're telling everyone to go on Saturday instead. Which is so funny, and like I wonder if people will get on board with that, you know what I mean? You can do that? That's what I'm wondering. Like I feel like people are still gonna end up just doing it. Like, because not everybody's gonna see the news. Unless they send out like an emergency alert on people's phones. Which seems like that'd be an interesting use of the emergency alerts. But I guess, I guess that's kind of what it's for. Like, severe weather can fall into that. But like clearly they can't communicate that to everybody. Because what if you just didn't see it on the news? You're just gonna end up going out anyway. Unless people just decide to stay home because of the weather. But anyway, that's how bad the weather is. No candy. Hi, Spicy. Well, theoretically, they're still gonna do it. It's just gonna be a day late. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. They'll just do it the next day. And honestly, I've been seeing enough people that in Canada joking about how Halloween is canceled because, like, people cannot be coming to the door interrupting for candy while the Blue Jays are playing. I've seen so many people, like, because the game starts at 8 p.m. in Ontario, and I've seen so many people saying that they're, like, literally gonna turn off their lights and, like, stop giving out candy once the game starts. Which, honestly, like, I respect, not gonna lie. Or, like, sometimes, too, people will just put, like, a bowl of candy, like, outside their house and you can just take some. People were like, as soon as the game starts, the bowl is going outside and people can just take. Are Blue Jays still clutching? Yeah, if they win tomorrow, Spicy, it's over. If they win tomorrow, they win it all. They're literally one game away from winning the entire thing. So, they do still be clutching. But yeah, that's why Halloween is canceled tomorrow. Because hurricane, and also everybody's going to be watching the Blue Jays anyway, so don't come to my house for candy. I'm busy. I say that I'm not even giving out candy. I'm going to be at work for Halloween. Blue Jays or Dodgers win? Well, obviously I'm rooting for a Blue Jays win. I don't want to jinx anything because obviously, like, anything could still happen. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, Blue Jays came back from some pretty big deficits and won in, like, game 7s and stuff. So, like, anything can happen. But what I will say is it does seem like the Blue Jays have the momentum at the moment. Oh, you mean if Blue Jays win tomorrow, they win the whole thing? Yes. If the Blue Jays win tomorrow, they win the whole thing. If the Dodgers win tomorrow, it goes to a game 7. And then they play again the next day. But we're hoping for a Blue Jays win so that we don't have to go to a game 7. The city of Toronto is so deeply traumatized by game 7s. We don't need that. I say that like I'm still there. I'm in Toronto in spirit. My brain is still there. Anyway, it's all very exciting. I've simply never experienced this in my life because the Leafs are garbage and the Blue Jays have never done this well before. And I don't care about the Raptors. So I have never seen a team that I like this close to winning. So it's very, very exciting. But anyway, yeah, Halloween's canceled. I'm not going to be giving out any candy because I live in a university residence, and so kids are not going to be coming here and trick-or-treating. Is this for the World Series? Yeah, this is the World Series. The last time that the Jays won it, the Blue Jays won it twice in a row in the 90s, like in 92 and 93, and they haven't won since. So I've never seen this before. I've never even watched a World Series before, respectfully, because why would I? The Blue Jays have never been in it. Have they? No. I don't think they've ever... I'm trying to remember if they've made it back to a World Series since, like, they won them. I don't think so. At least not that I remember in, like, my lifetime. Maybe, like, in the years following or whatever. But no, I don't think they have until now. Very exciting stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I think the Blue Jays deserve it. Not even, like, in a biased way. Obviously, I am biased, but I think that they deserve it. The Dodgers already won last year. I've only been a bit more aware of baseball since, like, 2 weeks ago when Shohei had a great game. Yeah. I mean, he's really cool. I will say, it's cool to watch him. But also, he's getting, like... He's striking out against a Blue Jays pitcher that's literally 22 years old and makes, like, 50K. And is brand new to the league. And is playing in his, like, first major league games ever. And he's striking out Ohtani. Oh, it's funny. But no, Shohei Ohtani is really cool. And he's really good, so. Hi, Colleen! How are your cookies? Guys, did anybody see the pictures of Colleen's cookies in the Discord? They looked so yummy. I wanted some. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Look at this. Don't these look so good? I hope they tasted as good as they looked, Colleen. The shapes turned out really good this time. Cookies mostly gone because I gave to some friends. Well, that's good. How nice of you to share your cookies. That's good. I meant to get... I'm not going to make my own cookies, but I meant to get the, like, Pillsbury cookies. The ones that have, like, the pumpkins on them. Or the ghosts on them. And I never did. Maybe they'll be on sale. Maybe that's the play. Oh my god, and I'm gonna go grocery shopping on Saturday, the day after Halloween. I am gonna buy the freaking Halloween candy on sale. I'm about to do the Bruce method. Every year after Halloween, our dad goes to the stores and buys so much candy while it's on sale. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. They were from a mix actually, but I cracked an egg. Well, that's good. And didn't you still make the shapes yourself? I mean, you probably have like do you have like cookie cutters for it? Anyway, they look great. Very good cookies. You made the shapes. Yeah. That's art. Those really did look like pumpkins and bats. So that's good. Anyway, yeah. I wonder if they'll have the Halloween candy and the Halloween cookies on sale. I should definitely make a note to make sure that I look for that when I go grocery shopping. I'm gonna take a look. Anyway, yeah, I'm here for some blueprints tonight. Spicy, last night we solved our sixth sigil, and we found the key for the final one. Big progress is being made. Halloween on Saturday now. I was literally just talking about this, Colleen. Okay, actually, yeah. Colleen, now that you're here, you can explain what is going on with the weather. Is it an actual hurricane, or are you just getting, like, really, really severe storms? Like, what's happening with this? Because I was like, I don't know if it's hurricane season, but maybe it is. I feel like I haven't been hearing about hurricanes. And I feel like usually during, like, hurricane season, you hear about them, like, all the time. But yeah, I was just telling everyone how Halloween got moved to Saturday. Colleen, do you think that people are actually going to do it? Like, do you think that people will actually wait and not go out tomorrow? Or do you think people are going to ignore it and just do it anyway? Or do you think that people are just going to skip it and then not even go out on Saturday? Like, how do you think this is actually going to translate? Because, like, what if people don't see the news? People seem very diligent about it. Really? I mean, I guess when you live in a place with, like, that small of a population, like, word of mouth and, like, stuff travels fast. Interesting. I've missed so much blueprints, I don't have a clue what you're up to. Well, that's okay. I'm up to a lot. There's been a lot happening. We're getting some hurricane from the one in Jamaica. Oh, I didn't even know there was a hurricane happening until, like, you started talking about it. I'm not caught up on my weather news. But that's interesting. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Are you gonna give out candy at your house? Well, on Saturday, I guess. It was on every radio station on my way home from work, and then when I went to give cookies to my one friend, he was talking about it too. Wow. Well, maybe it will work out. Damn, they really just said, let's move Halloween to a different day. Halloween is definitely going to be in full swing here. I anticipate much partying. Not for me. Tomorrow is going to be the first time in a while I haven't streamed on Halloween. Aside from, like, the years that I didn't stream. Like, the 2 years that I temporarily quit streaming, I obviously didn't, I don't think. But, yeah. Last year and the year before, I think I streamed on Halloween. I usually do, like, a spooky game or something. But you can blame my work for the fact that there's no Halloween stream tomorrow. Because I have to work until midnight. Although, to be fair, I don't know if I would have ended up streaming anyway, because I would have been watching the Blue Jays. I probably could have streamed after the game, but yeah. No Halloween stream tomorrow. Also, I'm wearing my Blue Jays jersey to work tomorrow, and if anybody tries to tell me that that's, like, not dress code, I'm just gonna say, it's my Halloween costume. I'm a baseball player. I don't think anybody would care. I'm also gonna be there in the evening, so, like, who is gonna be there to care? My boss is not gonna be around. But it kind of worked out well that it's on Halloween. Aside from the fact that I don't want to work in the evening. That's the only thing that's annoying, but whatever. Froggy is already in his costume. What is Froggy's costume this year? Does he have different Halloween costumes every year, or does he just wear the same one? Froggy is a pumpkin. That's fun. You should send a picture of that in the Discord too, so that everybody can see Froggy's costume. Anyway, he usually wears the pumpkin. I'm trying to think if I can picture it. Oh, like the pumpkin sweater? I think I can picture it. I think I know what you mean, actually. Anyway, that's fun. I don't know what I would have done if I had streamed tomorrow night, because I don't really have a costume. Last year, I think I wore my skeleton suit. And honestly, probably the year before, too. I didn't have anything planned. Anybody else doing anything interesting for Halloween? Well, Colleen, aside from, I guess you won't be handing out candy. Everybody in Canada is going to be watching this baseball game, so. Skeleton suit goes hard. Hi, Thistle. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I got that skeleton suit, I think, back in, like, my first or second year of college. So, like, 8 years ago. Oh my god, I'm old. So I've had it for a long time, but it's usually like my throwaway, like if I don't have a Halloween costume idea, I'm like, oh, I'll just throw the skeleton suit on because I already have it. But yeah, I'm doing something exciting tomorrow. Wait a minute, it's already Halloween over there. I wasn't even thinking about that. Happy Halloween, Matt and Spicy and anybody else that's in Australia or New Zealand. I literally that didn't even cross my mind. Anyway, what are you doing tomorrow? Sorry. I got distracted. I don't know if Matt is still here, but Matt, does anybody come to your house for candy? Halloween's not really like a thing there, I guess. Is Halloween big over there too? No. I don't think so. Halloween is like not really a thing in Australia as far as I have gathered. But I feel like maybe it's starting to like gain a little bit of attention. I don't know. You're flying over to Sydney. That's exciting. Are you going to the cool space? Have you been there before? I don't think so. Are you going to see Wings and Josh, or are you doing something else unrelated? I just assume that if anybody's going to Sydney, they're always going to the cool space. But that might not necessarily be the case. No. Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'd trick or treat if they gave out Tim Tams. Tim Tams are really good. I think it's been going up over time. Matt, do you have any candy at your house? Is your family prepared to hand out candy to children? Or does anybody, like, even do it in your neighborhood? I'm just gonna do my own things. Well, that's exciting either way. Sydney will be a fun visit. Not only trick-or-treats for Vegemite. People only come to your house if you indicate that you're doing it by having decorations out. I mean, to be fair, that's, like, kind of the same as here. I guess it's, like, a lot more common here than there, but, like, it's always been like that here. Like, that's how you signal if you have candy to give out or not. Or not necessarily decorations, but like usually when we were kids, the rule was always like in our neighborhood and stuff, and I think generally the rule is that like if you are not participating, you turn your lights off. Like you turn your house lights off. If you have like exterior lights, well, pretty much everyone has like exterior lights on their house. So like not every house has like decorations. Like a lot of houses put up decorations and stuff, but like even if a house doesn't have decorations, like if the lights are on, then that means like you can go up and they have candy. And if people don't want to give out candy or like whatever, then they just turn their lights off. So then you know. Sun out till 8 p.m. here. Oh yeah. I guess that's true, so that doesn't really work. I hadn't thought of that. Because yeah, here it's like already dark. And like here, people don't usually go out until... Hold on, here we go, Baron. Hi, Baron. I would say like, what time do people start trick-or-treating, Colleen? Like... Oh, Matt, here it's like you wait until it's dark. Like the only people who would be going trick-or-treating when it's light outside would be like if you have like really young children. Like if you have like a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old that you want to like take out and go get candy, then maybe you would go like pretty early. But it's also dark early too. Yeah, that's the thing. Like this time of year, it's like it already is dark by like 6 p.m. And like if anybody is going trick-or-treating before 6 p.m., then it's like, what are you doing? Because people are still having dinner. Like there's like an etiquette to this. There's an etiquette to this. Because like there would be times where like when we would be handing out candy that people would show up while we were still eating dinner and we'd be like, what the heck? We'd still give them candy. But it's like kind of like not necessarily frowned upon, but I feel like there's like an unspoken rule about when you're supposed to start. Curfew is 8 p.m. in my city, apparently, so you can't trick-or-treat after, I guess. 8 p.m.? That's crazy. When we were kids, I feel like we used to stay out until, like, 8 or, like, 9. When we got older, like, maybe, like, 10. Depends how far you want to go. But, yeah. Halloween's fun. It was fun trick-or-treating as a kid. I think it would be fun to give out candy to kids. Like, Matt... Once we live together, we will be giving out candy. I'm gonna make sure I put some decorations out so the children know to come to our house. It's so fun. It's honestly, I low-key feel like handing out candy would be just as fun as like going to get candy. I like seeing all the kids' costumes. Someone told me their house gets 800 trick-or-treaters. That's crazy. That's so many. Oh my god. I missed something from Spicy. My mom used to paint a small polystyrene ball orange with a face to make it look like a pumpkin and stuck it up by our gate. I mean, that works. That's fun. I remember rumors about kids going to Steve Jobs' house and the first few got straight up iPhones. I mean, something like that wouldn't... It's not completely unbelievable, but it also feels like the kind of thing that could just be like an urban legend, you know what I mean? Not that I'm questioning. You literally said yourself that it's rumors, so I'm not questioning you. But like, I wonder if it actually was true. The equivalent of that, like a normal version of that, is like rich people that have like full-size candy bars instead of buying like full-size chocolate bars or candies instead of the like mini ones. And Colleen and I, when we were growing up, we were like some of the only kids on our street, and all of our neighbors and stuff like knew us, and so some of them would have like big candy just for us. Or like some of them, like literally once we got to their house, they would just give us all the rest of their candy. And then close for the night. Hi Ryan, how are you? We're discussing Halloween. We're talking about our Halloween trick-or-treating experiences. Wait, so Matt, are you gonna have kids come over? Yes or no? I don't know if you have any decorations. Probably not. It's probably also not up to you. It's not like it's your house. No. Oh, darn. You don't want to see the children in their costumes? It's okay. Next year, we'll do it. I'll be in charge. Oh, yeah. It's fun. Halloween's fun. And while Halloween was cold and nearly winter for me, always had to dress for the weather. True. Yeah, Halloween is often really cold. That's the struggle. And that's like I feel like even though like I feel like everywhere in Canada, like that's the struggle. That's why it's a meme of like having to put your winter coat on over your Halloween costume. Because like that literally was the experience. I'll just follow them when I walk. Oh yeah, because following children is really, yeah. No, don't steal their candy. Don't steal their candy. That's not very nice. Yeah, Matt, you could throw on a costume and go knock on some doors and get some candy. Put on like something random. And yes, go Jays! We're very excited. I was discussing how excited I am about the Blue Jays at the start of the stream, Ryan. I'm so hyped. But the annoying thing is that because tomorrow's Halloween, I have to work tomorrow evening. But I'm hosting a watch party event for it in residence. So I'm basically using that as an excuse to just watch the game while I'm at work. So I kind of made it work, but I'm still annoyed. I would rather just watch it here, but whatever. Did I make Luma's costume? Did I say I was gonna give Luma a costume? Are you referring to something specific, Colleen? Because clearly no, I didn't. I forgot. But did I say that I was gonna do something? Oh, I remember. I remember. Yeah. The one you sent. No, I didn't, unfortunately. I haven't even made a costume for myself, let alone one for Luma. But no, I didn't. And I don't know if I will have time tomorrow either. Maybe another year. West Coast problems that you didn't have to stay up till 2+ a.m. the other night. Yeah, that I am happy about that. The game was over by like 11:30 here. That was crazy. But no, yeah, whatever. Is Luma normally chill with clothes? No, not really. I mean, I've put clothes on her before. Matt and I put a Christmas sweater on her at Christmas, and she didn't like hate it. Luma does the thing that cats do, where like if you put clothes on her, she just like forgets how to walk and then like flops over and refuses to move. So like I wouldn't call that chill with clothes. But she doesn't try to like get them off or anything. She kind of just like flops over if you put clothes on her. But the Halloween costume that Colleen was suggesting is not really clothes. It's like something much simpler that you can do. So it wouldn't have been clothes. I would have just made it with like paper. But anyway, yeah, next year, Colleen. We can do it. Yeah. Love it. Anyway, anybody ready for some blueprints? I'm ready. I'm ready for some blueprints. Actually, though, on like normal days, Ryan, the games have kind of been at like a perfect time for me. Because the games have been starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. here. So it's like I can literally walk home from work and then like put it on right away. And then it's like over by like, you know, halfway through the evening. And I have more time to do other stuff. Except for the 18 in in-game. But yeah, I'm working late tomorrow. That's why it's a problem. Because I have to babysit all of the adults on Halloween. So I have to be here, which is annoying, but whatever. Okay, let me open up this game. This is the first time I looked it up recently. Good night, Colleen, by the way. Sorry. Good night. I hope you have a good sleep, and I hope you stay safe in the hurricane. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was talking about. I fully lost my train of thought. Oh well. Oh yes, I remember. I was gonna say that it's the first time in like a really long time that Halloween has been on a Friday. So that's interesting, I guess. Starting at 5 and ending at 8 is real nice. I don't even stay up too late lately, and even 11:30 can be a chore before work. Yeah, that's really fair. I like it because it like I can watch it and then I still have time to do like something else with my evening after that if I want to. So yeah, it is nice being in this time zone for that kind of stuff. But it is a pain for like some other stuff, because like for example, like if there was ever a game, like an afternoon game, then that's literally just while I'm working. So, and that doesn't work out. I get it too, because they want the LA crowd to be able to make it for work. Yeah, true. Halloween feels like it should canonically be on a Friday holiday. Yeah, I agree, but considering the job that I have, I personally am glad that it's not on a Friday all the time, because I work with university students and they like to party a lot on Halloween. And so it being on a Friday is like just recipe for disaster, to be honest. Recipe for a lot of fun if people could chill and have a good time and not be ridiculous, but they are not capable of that. And you know what? It's a canon event. Being 18, living in residence, like, I get it. I was 18 in residence once. But, yeah. I kind of fear for my life tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes, though. But I agree, for, like, kids trick-or-treating, it's better for it to be on, like, a Friday or a Saturday. Because then you don't have school the next day. So, like, that's nice, too. Alright, what should we do? Honestly, I'm going shelter, I think. For the computer. So, here's what my goal is for tonight. And as I've established many times, with blueprints, you don't necessarily end up doing whatever your goal is. So, you know, there's that. But my goal for tonight is to solve the other 2 sigils and solve the puzzle in the 46th room. Maybe. Where you, like, with the pins on the map. I think I could potentially do it. I'm still missing some info about Morajai and Nuance, so that is the problem. I don't know if I'll be able to figure that out, but we'll see. We will see. But that's kind of the goal. I also still have stuff to do with a new clue, and there's, like, those things, so there's also that to work on, but I just don't know, like, how far I'm gonna get on that, you know? So I'll have to see. I haven't seen much of the game and almost downloaded it on PlayStation, but I just got the pun. Blueprints? Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. What do we got here? Honestly, I'm going for the allowance, I think. Each time you eat an apple, bypass or unlock a security door. Honestly, I'm going with that. Because that'll probably happen a lot. Hi, Jack. What is happening? Are you not streaming? Am I on blast right now to the ostensible community? Ostensible community? Wait, that's funny. You should use that. Also, hi, Starved. You might have said something like that before. Maybe I subconsciously stole it from you. I don't have, you don't have something like a Storker's situation that I can use. Oh no! You know what, actually, Jack? Perhaps I should have said something. But, like, there was one moment where you were lagging a little bit while I was in the stream. And I was like, I kind of, like, paused and hit play, like, a few times. Like, I was trying to, like, see if it was me. But then I was like, maybe it's you. But it went away quickly, which is why I didn't say anything. Because it, like, after a few seconds, it seemed, like, fine. So I was like, okay, like, maybe it's all good. But I'm sorry to hear that. Are you having another storm? And I honestly then forgot about it until you just said that. But now that you said that, I'm like, oh, that kind of makes sense. But yeah. Hopefully your internet gets well soon. It's not you, it's me. Yeah, that's a struggle. Are you getting the hurricane from Jamaica right now? Because my sister, Colleen, who lives in PEI, is getting the hurricane from Jamaica right now, apparently. So I don't know if that would also be happening there. But yeah. Hurricane in PEI is so bad that Halloween got canceled tomorrow. They're postponing Halloween to Saturday. Nobody's allowed to go trick-or-treating tomorrow. They're all going on Saturday instead, apparently, which is wild that you can just implement that for a whole like a whole province. But apparently people are doing it. People are on board, which is crazy. I saw some videos. It looks wild. I honestly hadn't heard about it until Colleen told me about it. About the Jays, that 18-inning game was terrible because you had anxiety plus late at night. Recipe for disaster. I had a headache and almost sick all night. I felt ill. I relate. Oh my god. I also was getting stressed. The thing is, I was saying this at the start of the stream, like, I've never seen one of my sports teams do well. And, like, as much as I'm having a blast, I'm also, like, I don't think I could handle this. Like, I'm low-key glad that I don't have sports teams that, like, do this well every year or that often, because it is anxiety-inducing watching these games. I feel better now that we're like ahead, so you know, even if we lose tomorrow, it's not like it's do or die for us right now, but like, oh my god, it's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, I already set up my experiment. I think I just did, then I got distracted. Okay, yes we did. All right, let's go inside. Let's do it. Yeah. We've been discussing Jack and Starved and anybody else who, if anyone wants to share, we've been discussing our Halloween experiences and what Halloween is like in our various communities and parts of the world.
Hello.
Thank you, Twilight, for the follow. I appreciate it. That's very kind. I'm a Raptors fan as well, and with them in the Jays, it's almost nice to not have to worry about the playoffs sometimes. It only ramps up. See, yeah, I am not a basketball fan personally, so I didn't really, like, I wasn't following the Raptors, and I didn't really care too much. Like, it was cool that a Toronto team won something, for once, but I wasn't personally, like, watching and invested in the Raptors. But yeah, for people who support all of the Toronto sports teams, this is kind of like two final situations, like, not that far apart from each other, so that's pretty exciting. I would say Leafs next, but that's not true. We don't have to be unrealistic. Okay, what should we do? If I take the chapel now, it's gonna be sheltered, and I kind of do like the configuration of the room, so maybe I'll go with that. Anyways, yeah. I'm just warming up right now, but my plan tonight, Jack, is potentially to try to see if I could solve the remaining 2 sigils and solve the... What the heck is this doing here? And solve the puzzle in the 46th room, the map puzzle. That's like my low-key goal, but I'm still missing some information. Nuance and Morajai are the 2 sigils that I have left. And all I know about Morajai is that they have ships and that they have a white flag. And all I know about Nuance is that they have aviation and they have a green flag. So I'm missing some info. I had a theory in my noggin that, where are my screenshots? That, potentially Morajai could be, like, in terms of their, what's the thing? Like what the heck is, like, this thing? The moats. I was thinking potentially academic, because that's where, like, the Morajai boxes originated. So it seems like that kind of is, like, a logical connection to make. Although, Costa Rica is also academic. I just don't know if they're going to repeat, because how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's exactly 8. But the weather repeats. So, wait, actually, are there any repeating ones already? Industrial, poetry, spiritual, academic, metropolitan, martial. None of them have repeated yet. So what's left? Tribal and agricultural, I think, is what's left. So, in theory, we could potentially, like, do some process of elimination there if we were to assume that they were all different. But, like, the weather, there's, like, 3 freaking places that are foggy. Actually, 2. So, could be a trick. I'm a Jays, Raptors, and Ducks fan. Canada sport, but the geographic furthest away from the team. Furthest away from me team. Ducks. Yeah, that is interesting. Well, good on you for not being a Leafs fan, because it's painful. So, I kind of love that for you, actually. Okay, well, that is interesting. I wonder, too... I think we should go back down. Here's what I think we should do. Once we get to the foundation, I think we should go back down there and read all the postcards that we have thus far. Because there might also be, like, some hints and some things in there as well that might lead me to some info. Because sometimes he made, like, comments in the postcards being like, oh, like... I don't know, I was just in this place and it was something or whatever. That's a terrible description. Like, wasn't it heat? The heat from Vera Shores. We got it because we solved one of the other ones and it was like, I just came from the heat of Vera Shores. Like, it literally basically said it in the postcard. So I think we should go read them all because there might be some things that, like, my brain wasn't necessarily ready to understand before. But now my brain might be ready to understand. Ducks won more in the last 60 years than Leafs, so that's something. Also, when I became a fan, they had a lot of Team Canada players. Oh, that's cool too, yeah. That's always nice. Alright, let's go have a look at the postcards. And see what information we can find. We will see. I'm curious if any bold Dodgers fans are gonna roll up to the watch party that I am hosting tomorrow at work, because I've seen a couple of students walking around the building in Dodgers stuff, like, over this last week, and that feels very contrarian, but also, like, I also have to remember that I live in a building that has people from, like, all sorts of different countries and backgrounds, and so, like, not everyone here is Canadian. But, like, they're not American either is the thing. So it's just interesting. But I'm not a hater or anything. People can express their support for their teams. I'm just curious if they will roll up tomorrow. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. I wanted to go to this side. Okay. Once I have all of these solved, by the way, I'm gonna come back and screenshot, like, all of these so that I have them all in, like, one set of screenshots. But once I'm done, let me read this. I saw someone with a Dodgers hat in my small town today. It was interesting. Yeah, there's a few people out there. I would say that by and large, everybody in Canada is supporting the Jays, but there's definitely some Dodgers people kicking around. Okay. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. I'm just looking at this stamp thing. Anyway. Okay. So that didn't really give me anything, I don't think. Any information that I need right now. Aren't Dodgers hats like Yankees where people just buy them because it has the city initials? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's literally what Ryan's about to say. I can understand the LA hat. Wait, is that just hat? Yeah. The LA hat can be understood as an aesthetic, kind of like Yankees. I also have a Detroit Tigers hat. Wow, that's literally exactly what you said. That's exactly what Matt said too. You're on the same wavelength. And I mean, Survivor fans might wear Boston Red Sox hats also. So that's another thing. I keep going to the wrong side. Okay. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way, and as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. True. I have a Boston one as well. Yeah, I don't have any like sports team caps, I don't think. But I would like to get a Blue Jays cap. That's my plan. Like, if they win, I definitely want to get like a World Series champion cap. I think that would be really cool to have. I have a sweater that I've been wearing. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I think it's here. Ryan, my parents gave me this sweater like a long time ago, and I've been wearing it like all week. Because they had like an extra one, like I think they had like 2 of the same one somehow. So I've been wearing this all week. So I need a cap, a champion's cap, to go with it. A current champion's cap. But yeah. I was tempted to buy one even like when they won the ALCS, because those caps were really nice, but I've taken my chances. It's a sick vintage one. My dad has an old World Series cap from the same year. Yeah, my parents have like a bunch of stuff. Like, they gave me that one because they somehow both, I guess maybe they both had the same sweater, or one of them had 2 of the same one. So they gave me that one, but then like, they were texting me pictures the other day of them like watching the game, and they were both wearing like super old like Jays stuff, and that was pretty cool. Okay, so interesting. I don't think this one gave me really much either. Much information about the ones I'm missing, I mean. Oh my god, I went the wrong way again. Okay, let's see. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. Oh, see, like, that's a hint. I can't wait to solve this. I'm actually really excited to solve this one. I think it's gonna be so fun. I just need to get the other 2 sigils. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I'm well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for sync up. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. I just thought of something. Does anybody remember when I was solving this, if I even picked up on the fact that it was industrial because of the factory on the stamp? I don't even know if I made that connection. I must have, right? But I actually don't know. I don't remember, like, saying that at any point. I must have. Who knows? It's exciting because the Jays have had some great teams with disappointing finishes, so to have a great team regardless of the outcome is nice. Yeah, I agree. And it seems like they've been having a blast, and they all have like a great camaraderie amongst them. So it definitely is really nice to see. Okay. I don't know if that really gave me anything either. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I have ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get much out of these, to be honest. I'm feeling doubtful, but I guess it was worth a shot to try. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains. to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having bought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Oh, that's how I got it. It was from this. Yeah, wait, which place is this? P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Oh, this one was Costa Rica. Yeah, that's right. That seems interesting. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. That seems like it's like significant somehow, but I don't remember if I know how. Oh wait, this one I haven't solved, have I? Rats. I mean, okay, wait, I'm gonna attempt something with that one actually, but let me check this first. Even though this one I literally just read last time. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless. As I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera, upon arriving, is lent one of these hardshell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. That's right, it did say something about the weather. Even if the weather... Oh! Wait, I have an idea! Even if the weather was much more severe than it was, what if that means it's just normal weather? That could be true. Like, what if they just have, like, a lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures? I think we should try that. I think we should give that a shot. Because if that's true, then that would mean I have everything except for one. Okay, wait. This might actually be big. Hold on. This might be big. Because... Okay, what do I need for Morajai? Let me give myself some notes here. The straight black line. Okay, that's easy to remember. The straight line. Ships. Oh, are like the big star. Oh, that makes sense. It's like a compass thingy. Okay, and then white flag. Okay. So, we don't know. The thing that we don't know is the moats, which is that middle one, I think. So I'm not going to touch that for now. Oh, wait. Was it already on the straight line and I just took it off? Oops. My bad. It's already on the right, like, lines also. Like, the configuration of the lines, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, this might be... Okay, let's see. Is that the white one? Yeah. Okay, so theoretically, now all we have to do is... If all of this is correct, all we have to do is cycle through the other thing. So let's give it a go. I don't know. I don't feel good about it. Hello? Oh, no, it's not doing anything. I think we cycled through them all. I don't think that's white. You don't? Oh, no, that's black. Oh my god, I'm a silly goose. Like, for real. That's the right one. I was... Okay. Hold on. Let's try again. Oh my goodness, we did it! Yay! We did it! Wait, was I right about my theory about this? Agricultural. I was! Wait, okay, I might be able to solve the other one. What was the theory on that? Matt, well, it wasn't really a theory on that specifically. It was a theory that, because there's 8 of these, I was like, I wonder if they don't repeat. So I was speculating if I could process of elimination them. Because agricultural and tribal were the only 2 that I hadn't used. So in that case, I think tribal is going to be the next one. And the final one. And if that is correct, then I can go solve the other one. So, because I was just curious, because the weather, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess there was weather. There was only 7, which is why foggy repeats. But you got weather from something in the postcard? Yeah, because in the postcard, I think it was the Vera Shores postcard, he mentioned something like, basically saying that the weather here was more severe than it was on Morajai. In Morajai. That's what I got it from. Because I was like, more severe. Like, I was like, what does that mean? Because Vera Shores is hot. So I was like, what does more severe it mean for heat? Like, and so I just did the normal weather because I was like, I don't know. They have plain weather, I guess. Yes! Oh my goodness! This is so exciting. Okay, wait, I think I can solve the other one as well. Let's go read this first. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jairil, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. Oh, that's the people from this place, maybe. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Okay, this is interesting because we know in one of the other realms he got rid of his books. So that's gonna tell us that he was in this place. Ah! I'm like putting little pieces together, but I need them all to solve the full thing. But we know that he went here before whatever the place where he had to get rid of all his books, because he still had his books. Ah! I love this! I love it. Okay. Let's go solve our puzzle. Oh, okay, this is a... Oh, wait, is this the thing that we've read already? I'll read it again anyway. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage, what does that mean? And common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. Each white tile, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I'm excited! Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I remember how this works. I mean, I've already gotten them in 3 spots. I thought yellow was supposed to go downwards. What does the yellow one do? Oh no, I don't remember. Which one's yellow? This one. I gotta go read this thing again. I should screenshot all of these too, honestly. Oh, they move north, not south. Okay, okay. Then hold on. I think I got this. Okay. They move north. So oh no! Oh no! I got rid of all of them! Oh my god, that's crazy. I deleted all of the yellow ones. Or the white ones. Oh, I thought I was cooking for a second. I almost kind of did. Oh, darn. Oh, what the heck? I thought I was doing something. Hold on. What color do the corners need to be? White, I'm assuming. Because it's like the color of the place, right? I'm trying to remember if I just got lucky on this one. I think I understand, like, what I'm going for. I just have to figure out how to do it properly. Oh, look! Yes. That was a quick one. That one was like almost as quick, if not quicker than the orange one. Okay, yes. Now, I think I can go solve the other one. Or at least I can give it a shot. So, let's see. Final sigil. In a moment. Oh my god, this is exciting. Okay, so what do I have here? Aviation. What's aviation? Wait, is it that one? No. That's aviation. Okay. And I think it's tribal, which is... That's the one that's already on there, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because the rest have all been used. So if I'm right, and it is a process of elimination situation, then we've got the thing, we've got aviation, we've got tribal, green. What color is... What's the green one? Green is like lines. That's green. Yeah. Okay. So then what's the thing that I'm missing? What's the thing I don't know? Oh, the weather. The weather. Well, wait, is there any weather that I haven't used yet? I've used rain. I've used... Okay, wait, no. I've used normal. I've used foggy twice. I've used heat. I've used rain. I've used storms. Right? Yep. Snow! Oh, no, I've used snow. Windy? We haven't used windy. So I guess I'll try that. But I mean, I can also process of elimination it. But I think I want to see if windy is going to be right. Oh, but the weather one, isn't that the one that it's going to change like multiple things at the same time? Yeah. That's okay. That's wind, okay. So then I need to put this back. It's not windy? Okay. That is the tribal thing, right? Yeah, okay. So it's not windy. So no place is windy? Or I have something about this wrong, but we'll see. So, okay, I have to change this. We tried this, it didn't work. Now I have to like reset all of these. Okay. Oh no! Oh yeah, no, that's right. I'm doing the right thing. I got concerned for a sec. No. Why do I feel like something is wrong? No. Oh my gosh. I don't feel too good about this. Oh my god, stop clicking the wrong one. I think we tried them all, so something must be wrong. Huh. Well, I know for sure that it's aviation and that it's green. Like, those are the things that I know for sure. The things I don't know are the weather and the, like, moat. So, I either have to find some more information, or I have to try every combo. This is weird to me, because why would... Well, unless this is wrong. It just seems odd to me that one of these ones wouldn't get used. But maybe. Does it say anything about it in the book? Also, did anybody use camels? What have I tried? I've tried nuance, aviation, green, windy, aviation, green, windy with every combination of oh, sorry. I've tried aviation, green, tribal, windy with every combination of why is my brain turning off? What was I trying the different combinations for? Why do I... Oh, I was trying all the different weathers. Sorry. I tried aviation, green, tribal, and aviation, green, tribal, and with all the weathers. Why am I missing something? I guess not. Yeah, I tried aviation, green, and tribal with all of the weather. That's what I tried. So I guess the other option is I could try all of these, and actually that'd be easier. So we might as well do that. We could try aviation. This is not green right now. Aviation, green, and windy, and we could try it with all of the motes in case that's wrong. It was wrong! What the heck is that one? Okay, well, we figured it out. What was this one? Marshall. So tribal doesn't get used. See, they did trick me. Interesting. Well, we got there in the end. Hey, look at this! We solved all 8. Hacker. I'm not hacking. I'm using the information that I have to get more information. I remember being mad Nuance wasn't industrial because who else makes airships? Yeah. And also, why is the place that uses aviation windy? Also, why are they flying when it's windy? Well, cool. Let's read this. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology, and I'm less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Costa Rica or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I am just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the Eastern Sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. Wow. Via airmail, of course. Okay, well. Hey, we solved them all. This is exciting. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Puzzle boxes became just as popular in the air hangars of Nuance as they had in the ports of Morajai. Green tiles were introduced with an ability that allowed them to instantly— Oh, we've already seen green tiles. They jump across the board. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh my god, what does orange do? Oh, okay. Oh, what does orange do and what does purple do? I feel like I'm gonna have to go read the things again. I really should have just screenshotted all of these. I mean, to be fair, I don't usually solve them 2 in a row. We need orange and purple. Purple is in here. A reflection of the... When violet tiles are pressed... Violet tiles are the ones that move south. Okay. They move south. And what do the orange tiles do? And where is orange? It's over here. When these tiles are pressed, if majority— Okay, I thought this one was this. If majority share the color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. Okay. Oh! Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this! Hey, a trophy. I literally didn't even notice. The trophy of sigils. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Okay, okay. South, oh god, did I already forget? Purple moves south and orange, it changes to the majority around. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's good. Oh darn, that was kind of silly of me. Okay, we've got 4 orange. I don't think this is good, having like all of them in the middle like that. Actually, well, maybe it's okay. No, I feel like it's these two being in the middle that is not good. Oh, wait, maybe, hold on. Oh, yes! Haha, we did it! Wow, I got good at these along the way. Yay! Okay, now, this is where it's gonna get interesting. Well, maybe not right this instant, because new goal is to get into the antechamber. Because I want to see if I can solve this map puzzle. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through here and screenshot each of these postcards again, so that I have them, like, all in one order. And then... should I be taking pictures of these too? I don't know. Maybe, just to be safe. I don't know if these pictures have, like, any significance. I guess it's good to have anything that you think you might need. And so yeah, now the rest of the night goal is to get back into the antechamber and get back to room 46. So that we can try to solve this puzzle. That has not been the goal for a long time. Getting into room 46. I went the wrong way. This one looks really pretty. I can't forget to do the antechamber lever on my way out. That'd be bad. All these places look so pretty. Oops. Keep doing that by mistake. Why am I missing something from Morajai? There's something that I didn't write down. Let me go back in there. Like one of the things, I didn't write it down. Oh, the weather is normal. That's what I didn't write down. Okay, so now we have screenshots of all of them, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now the goal is the 46th room. Let's hope we can make it. Let's hope we can make it. Throwback to when I discovered this. That was funny. What's happening? Sounds mysterious. Well, essentially, we solved all 8 of the sigils, which means now, if we go back to the 46th room, there is a puzzle in there that we should be able to solve, that we haven't been able to solve, like, this entire time. So the goal for the rest of tonight is to get back into the 46th room, so we can try to solve that puzzle. And we'll see if we can make it there. Just like old times. Yeah, exactly. Just like old times. Let's go out this way first. How many trophies do I have? Good question. How do I check? Oh, my achievements? Damn! 9% of players have the sigils trophy. That's kind of wild. Okay, let's see what I have. I have 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, this is hard to scroll. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I have 7 trophies. What is my least common trophy? Solving the sigils is my least common one, 9%. Trophy of Wealth, 13%, and Bullseye Trophy, 13%. And yet, this is interesting. More people have the Parlor Puzzle Trophy than the Bullseye one. That's really interesting. Huh. Anyway, yeah, those are the ones that I have. Hi, Red. Red, we just solved our 8th sigil. I'll do a courtyard here. Oh, this is nice. I missed last stream. That's okay. Well, I mean, last time all we really did was solve like 1 sigil. It wasn't like, it was a pretty short stream. So that's okay. But this time we just solved our last 2 sigils back to back, which means now we're trying to get back to the 46th room so we can solve the map puzzle. So I'm excited about that, because that has been intriguing me since the very beginning. Thank you, Red. I appreciate it. Let's go dining room here, but I am gonna go back down and come back. I wanna go back down. You know what, I'm gonna take this first, because I'll have to come back here at some point anyway to get the food. I'm gonna have this, but I'm gonna go down first and go back through the entrance hall first to see if I can collect some more stuff. Because I'm a little bit worried about my resources. If I just continue up so far. I guess I had that chapel door too, but that's okay. We'll just go this way. Oh, I had this in here as well. Fill out those lower ranks. I know, that's where I'm going. I'm bad for that. I'm not consistent about it. Workshop would be nice. Oh yeah, now we have broken lever, which is great, because we will need that if we... It might help us get into the antechamber, so that's good. Although I could make the power hammer as well if I wanted that at some point, which is also great. I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna go back down. What's this? Ooh, lucky rabbit's foot. And I'll take the pantry. Security's good. I wanna up the frequency of the security doors so that I can get my experiment going. How are you, Red? By the way. There's a trunk. I think I know where it is. I don't remember actually. I'm alright, just woke up. Well, good morning then. Welcome to being awake. Oh, the trunk is in the hallway. I remember. In the hallway, yeah. It's about to hit 5 p.m. I'm full degen. Well, it's morning. It's morning because you just woke up. So it still counts as morning. I don't want the parlor. I'm taking the guest bedroom. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's boudoir. It's the boudoir. Because I get 2 dice from the boudoir. Yes. Hee hee. We did it. Okay, now I have to go back though because I'm cut off. But that's fine because I have multiple other doors. Is that 3 for 3 on guesses? Between these last couple streams, well, no, the first couple times that I did it, when I, like, didn't understand how it worked, I definitely got it wrong. Like, a couple times, I think. But, like, since understanding what it does, yeah, I think I've gotten it right every time. Oh, car keys. That's nice. Went to bed at about 11 a.m. Damn. I mean, I have definitely had really messed up sleep schedules in my life as well, so I can't judge. I wouldn't mind... breaker box, I guess, because that way if the dark room comes up, although if I get the dark room and it's sheltered, then it won't matter. But I can at least turn this on. Sure. I guess I didn't really need that. Whatever. It was fun anyway. Okay, now we're gonna go back up to the foundation and the dining room, and we're gonna continue out that way. Let's go. We need to get either, like, into the secret garden or into the greenhouse or something. We need to find ourselves some levers. We gotta figure it out. Break room is good. I'll take that. And we can do some maths. It's time for some maths. Oh, geez. Okay. 18. 24? Where the hell is 4? Here it is. Okay, oh, geez. 5? Oh, crushed that today. Oh, silver keys. Interesting. I wish it was a different kind of special key, but that's okay. I can get the boudoir and take the two more dice. Oh my god, I have 7 dice? We can re-roll as much as we damn want. What the heck? I'm actually quite rich on all resources at the moment, except for keys. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'll take the observatory. Observatory. Flowers, keys, apples, diamond, chests, and the slice. Wow, that's a good haul. If I go to the library, a new clue will be there, but I can't really do anything because I don't have a magnifying glass. So that's like not really helpful, and that's also not what I'm trying to do right now. I think I'm redrawing these. Because I don't know if I want the book at the moment. Yeah, I'll take this. This is better. Shovel! My fave! And I'll take Salt Shaker too. Sorry, sleeping mask. I don't care. Office, kitchen, parlor. Oh, damn. They're literally, like, all facing the same way as well. I wouldn't mind something that allows me to have multiple doors, so... Gymnasium's fine, because it's gonna be sheltered, so that's better. Oh, coins on the ground. Music room. Please, give me secret garden key! No! The time that I want the secret garden key, it doesn't give it to me. It literally is always in here. What the heck? That's so rude. It would be great if I could get locksmith right about now. Ooh, dark room would also be sheltered. Yeah, I'll do that. Please, I need locksmith. Ugh. Although, doesn't the weight room secret passage to a shop room? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that. The weight room, doesn't it have like a theoretically a wall that I can break down or something? Oh, but I will lose half my steps because I've already used my 3 shelters, so no, I'm not gonna do that. Do I have exactly 2 green rooms? Oh, I only have 1 green room. Dang it. Honestly, I'm re-rolling again. That's risky. I shouldn't be using all of these. Ugh, I don't want secret passage here. Honestly, I'll just take I'll take the lavatory. I'll take the L on that one. It's fine. It was a dead end anyway. Damn, all that re-rolling just to take a red room. That's crazy. Oh well. Okay, maybe, yeah, maybe we can secret passage to a... Oh. The only problem with that too, though, is that then I'm running out of space on the edges to make the secret garden. I guess I can do it on the other side as well. Why is it giving me all these dead ends? I don't hate East Wing Hall. A drawing room is good. I can re-roll out of there, and I can get a gem in here as well. This is getting scary. Kitchen. Yeah, we need to take the kitchen. What's my dining room meal? I don't have the furnace. Darn. Oh, I guess I could buy some food, though. Wait, what does the chef salad do? Oh, it's like for every green room, you get steps. I don't even have many green rooms. Does Prism Key also work? Oh, yeah, it does! Oh, no! But yeah, but I need a room that's locked. That's the thing. I need a door that's locked for that, I guess. Okay, no, that's good to remember, though, too. Good point. It will work on the shop rooms, for sure. I've used it on that before, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, a shop room that's locked? I guess you never know, but yeah. We can do secret passage. That is gonna block off one side of our antechamber, though, so that's not 100% ideal, but... It's okay, we'll figure it out. If we don't reach it this time, we'll have next time, too. Ugh! What would it do if I Prism Key here? Because I'm technically in a hallway right now. But I've already chosen that I want a yellow room. So how the heck does that work? Will it just override the Prism Key? Waste of Prism Key? I think that's fine, though. I would rather that than... Because the other key is the silver key. And that's gonna... You'll get a shop anyway. I'm just worried because the Prism Key... Wait, show me... Or sorry, the silver key... Oh my god, what am I doing? Show me the room directory. Because the shops... In that case, it would probably give me, like, this one. And the bookshop. And, like, ones that have more doors. I'm just worried about that. I guess I could try it. I don't know. I don't feel good about this. Oh no, we got it. Okay, it's fine. But we did block off an antechamber door, which is not the best. Please, secret garden! If there is some kind of other special key that I don't know about, I swear. Okay, good. Good. Okay, and we can also buy keys here as well, which is helpful. Oops. Honestly, I'll buy more. Fuck it. My keyboard is not sitting level. There we go. Alright, I feel a bit better now. We kind of are low on gems, though. That's the only concern now. But we'll figure it out. Where are we going now, anyway? Oh, back to the dining room, I guess. Alright. Oh, I can dig in here. Nothing. It gave me nothing. Yes. Hopefully that it lets me use it though. Like hopefully that room is locked. Red. We'll see if it allows me. What is with all of these flop dirt piles? There's nothing in there. And I can eat my pizza. Good thing you don't have a kennel today. Oh my god, thank god. Because anytime I have the kennel, I always mess everything up. I always just dig without thinking. Okay. Please be locked. No! Oh, we can't take that either, because then hallway doors are always going to be unlocked. We gotta hope for something that allows me... Okay, pool is fine. But what if it's... Okay. Please be locked. Oh my god, please. This is like our last chance. We need it to be locked. Now we have like 1,000,000 keys and we have no gems. Secret Garden doesn't cost money to make, does it? Oh, thank goodness! Oh, no, because you just need the key. That's all it is. Okay, good. I meant cost gems, by the way, is what I meant by that. Only one sad gem flower. Darn. Okay, this is good. But now we have to be able to get... There's no point in opening the right side one because it's blocked off. So we have to hope that we can get in this left side one. And we're almost there, to be fair. So, might be okay. I really wish I still had the silver key, to be honest. But to be fair, having the silver key, or the prism key, could potentially work to our advantage. Depending. Wait, let's think actually, because what would I want in theory? You have the rook power too. True. Because what I'm thinking is like, if I could get a room in the corner that is facing like toward the antechamber, wouldn't it be best if it was a hallway? Although there's no hallways in corners usually, are there? I'm just trying to think of like what type of room has a lot of like straight aheads that would allow us in. Not these. Not bedroom. Hallways are good, but I don't think we'll get a hallway in. Yeah, there's no hallways in the corner. That's what I thought. Okay. Green would be fine. Green would not be bad, because cloister would help. We'd have to, like, hope for, I don't even know, like, patio in the corner or something. Shop room. Shop would be decent, actually, for that, but I don't even know how many shops we have left. Red room would be alright. Game never puts a door against the outer wall. Yeah, I did know that as well. Well, okay, I don't know. Red could be okay, or shop could be okay, I think. But we also kind of have two chances at this, right? Because we have the corner room, and then we can also expand to this one, and then we can decide where we want to open that from. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. Let me dig this up. This will be interesting. I mean, I feel like we got to take parlor there, right? Unless I want to try redrawing it. Oops, I did not. You're right. I should have filled out the other squares first. Well, that's okay. We can also go and fill out other squares first. Gotta get some more rooms out of the pool. Yeah. But I think we take the parlor here. Because I can at least attempt the thing to get the gems. And then I'll come back. And it at least gives me a path to the antechamber. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Even though I'm probably going to fail this stupid puzzle. Let's see. The letter B appears twice on the box that contains the gems. Okay. All statements that contain more than one B are true. This one doesn't contain more than one B. The blue box contains gems. Well, I think this... This seems like it can't be true, because all statements that contain more than one B are true. And this... Oh, wait, it could be. Wait, no, because both of these have more than one B. So this can't be true. Black must be true? Well, I don't know, wait. Because... this has to be false, I'm pretty sure. Or, no, yeah, it has to be false. So that's false. What if this was true? Letter B appears twice on the box that contains the gems. Oh yeah, that can't be, because then also there's 2 boxes that contain. So yeah, I think it is in the blue box. Although, but then this, if this was false, the letter B appears twice on the box that contains the gems. Wait, yeah, because wait, false. True. True. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's doing the thing where one box... Okay, well, that was wrong. Whatever. Okay, we're going back down. One box has 2 possible true conditions, and one box has 1. I do not like these puzzles anymore. I remember when they used to be fun. Oh, we can also go out of the dining room, too. We have a lot of door options here. Pump room, the kennel, the freezer. Well, I don't want the freezer right now. I guess I'll take the kennel. Hi, puppies! Throw back to that one time I found the extra wind-up key for those boxes. And then I forgot to even go use it. Imagine having 3 parlors in your draft pool. It's hell. Oh my god. Absolutely not. Blue is true if it's in blue or black, but black said it has to be blue. It usually ends up being the one that's not both. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not too cut up about it. I have lots of keys. That's good. Office is probably the best in this case. Oh, I don't want to use all my gems, though. But I don't want the library, either. No, you know what? I'm gonna take dormitory, because we can also go out of the secret garden. Even though there's, like, not really much in here. Hall pass. What does this do again? Oh, not lose steps while traveling between 2 adjoining hallways. I don't even have 2 adjoining hallways. Hi, Dread. Dread, good news! Look at my sigils! They're all done! Crazy things happening in blueprints. What have the, oh. Honestly, I think we use the prism key here and hope for the cloister. Yeah, that seemed like the best situation here. I really wish I had more dice right now. I shouldn't have wasted all those dice at that one point. That was kind of silly of me. At least I got more gems, I guess. I'm just worried, because, like, now we can go expand into the antechamber, but I don't have any opportunity to re-roll them if I don't get it right. Free cloister is so good, I know, right? Study would go hard. Okay, do we think I should go out the... Well, actually, wait, I can go here. I can go out more cloister first. I don't need to decide this yet. Nope, that's the wrong one. Not this one. Classroom would be good if that antechamber door was open. Honestly, I feel like I take sauna on this one. Take the extra steps tomorrow. Okay, so here's my question. I feel like it's just luck of the draw no matter what, but should I go out of this door or should I go out of the parlor door? I really don't think it matters. But does anybody have any opinions? It's all just gonna be luck anyway. I just don't know if which one is more likely to have rooms that are the right configuration. I don't know how likely a straight across room is. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if it matters. Well, like, I've already used a lot of ones that have a straight across. But then again, how many rooms are there with a right facing? Oh, you know what would be a freaking sick in here? Rotunda. Give me the rotunda. But from here, I'd go from cloister. Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning. Okay, ready, everybody? Here we go. Fingers crossed. Oh, library! Okay, we have to waste a new clue, unfortunately, because I'm not reading it right now. So I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm gonna just walk past that and ignore. But we got the outcome that we wanted, so that's good. Yay! You can still read. I guess, but I don't have the magnifying glass. I want to do this first. The one time the library is actually wanted. Yeah. I'm only capable of doing one thing at a time. No new clue. Well, maybe we can go back and read it after, okay? Let's look at this. I'm just too excited about this puzzle. I'm really excited about this. I've been like so excited about this ever since I found it and understood what it meant. Okay, this might take me a minute though to figure it out. Please hold. I am craving some chocolate before doing this puzzle. I will be right back. Look what I got. Me too. Grab me a piece, please, and thank you. Well, this isn't exactly the kind of chocolate that you can, like, break a piece off, but if I could give you some, I would. This is a Cadbury twirl. Who has had a twirl before in here? Because I only had these for the first time when I went to Australia and saw Matt. But turns out you can buy them in Canada as well. And I didn't know. Or at least in some places in Canada. They are very tasty. True red, that makes sense. Yeah, they're so lucky up there in Canada. You get all the UK chocolate treats. We do get a lot of Cadbury stuff, yeah. And in my opinion, Cadbury is the best chocolate. Cream eggs are yummy. I like the cream eggs. And I love Cadbury mini eggs. Oh my god. Mini eggs are like, they might as well be crack, honestly. Cadbury is a bit much sometimes. That's fair. It's pretty, like, rich, I find. That was yummy. There was a Cadbury factory in the South Island, but it closed down years ago, and all the chocolate gets made in Aussie now. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know where the Canadian Cadbury chocolate comes from, actually. I wonder if it says on here where it's made. I don't know where it would say where it's made. You don't like Cadbury spicy? Like, at all? I don't think it says where it's made. At least not that I can find right now. It comes with 2 in the package, so I'll save one the other one in case I want more later. The other one. I don't know if I've ever had that chocolate spicy, so I can't speak on that. Okay, so here's what I want to do. First things first. Has the prince been blued yet? Hello, Maddie's? Or Maddie Snifferin? Sorry. Hi. The prince, I mean, you could argue, yes, the prince has indeed been blued. We solved our, okay, I don't know, spoilers. I'm assuming if you're clicking around on random Blueprint streams that you're comfortable being spoiled. But we solved our 8th sigil tonight. Which is very exciting, and now we're about to try to solve this puzzle for the first time. So yeah, the prince do be bluing, for sure. It's probably in Toronto. Well, but the interesting thing is, Starved, I can't find anything about where it's from, but it says imported by, and then this place in Toronto. So that would suggest to me that it isn't made in Toronto, because it says it's imported, but it doesn't say where from. So like, I don't know. A mystery. Thank you. Can I call you Maddie? Is that how your name works? Matisse? Sniff? I'll call you whatever you prefer. Okay, let me, no, but you can. Well, do you have a preference? I'm happy to accommodate a preference. So let me write down which one is which on these. Nuance. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in a sec. Purple. Araja. It's technically Matthias, but it's a nonsense nickname, so Maddie is good. Okay, well that's fair. Matthias. I mean, I think I can handle that. Well, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I take it that you are a Blueprints enjoyer, and that is why you are here. So, you know, we at least have that in common. Did I label them all? I think so. Okay, this is what I was just doing. Yes. Oh, thank you, Thistle. This is what I was doing. Remember? Everybody remember this? When I drew the map myself? I was just going through and labeling, like, which one is which. Like, the actual names of the places. Now that I know what they all are. That's all I was doing. Yes, this is my version of the map. That I drew. It looks a little sketchy, but it gets the job done. Okay. So. I forgot the multicolor pen. Yes, remember? My multicolor pen. That was so fun. That feels like it was so long ago. It probably was so long ago. I don't even remember when that was. That's an amazing map. Yeah, I think I did pretty good on it. Like, it could be worse, that's for sure. Okay, so here's what I think I already know. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna, like, figure this out. Let me minimize this again. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna figure this out, but we'll see. It might take me like a few attempts. I might have to start a new page for this. New page, fresh page. So I'm gonna read through each of the postcards and just make a few notes about like things that I observe, I guess, if that makes sense. Because there's some things that, like, I know of where it's like, I know that it's going to give me little hints about, like, this one needs to come before this. So, like, I'm going to just, like, try to take some notes and see. So, no, I'm not going to brute force it. I'm going to actually try to figure it out. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. So we're starting the journey. In Orinda Aries. That, we know that for sure. Orinda Aries first. And I believe Fen Aries was last. Because let me read this again. I'm actually writing this last postcard. Yeah, so Fen Aries last. All right, now it's gonna get more confusing after this. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. Okay, so after a few days of sailing. So that would suggest that Arch Aries is after Morajai, because they were sailing on ships. So Arch Aries after Morajai. Okay. It made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Sinka. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast. Okay. 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 I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here. However, even without rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. I don't know about that one. That doesn't seem to be giving me... That doesn't seem to be giving me anything specific right now, but maybe we can come back to it. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the more we travel up in the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I feel myself regretting having brought so many books. Yes, okay. As this is the first realm I have visited without porters. If every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I'd planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, so what is this one? Which one is this one? That's the orange one. What is that? Costa Rica? Is that the orange one? Yeah. So Costa Rica. Costa Rica came after Vera Shores. But then it's before, it's also before something else. No, after something else. Because there's another thing where he said that he got rid of his books. Or no, yeah, okay. No, there was another thing where he said he was reading his books. This is the thing where he got rid of the books. Okay, anyway. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai. Oh, that's where the boats are. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the I guess that's just the word for the people that live there. I'm just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. So, what is this one? This one's Morajai. Before... this one. Costa Rica. That's because that's the snow one. Okay. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless. Yeah, we read this one. I found less and less occasion to recollect. One thing I do remember vividly are the famous turtles. Each visitor is lent to one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Mora Jai. So, what is this one? Vera Shores after Mora Jai. This is going to be so interesting. I wonder how much of a struggle I will have putting it all together. I think what I should do probably though is I should probably do this digitally. I think I should open up like a Google slide or something and so I can drag them around more easily. I don't think it's going to make sense to write it down. Matt has wanted me to do this for other puzzles. He's finally going to get the content he wants, the drag and drop content. Conspiracy board time, exactly. Okay, Vera Shores is after Mora Jai. By far my favorite realm I visited during this trip. I've always had a penchant for technology, and I'm less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers are as stirring to me as the mountains of Kororika or the beaches of Mora Jai. Does that mean that he already went to those places? That's a little bit vague, but perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags. This, to me, it's a little bit more inconspicuous, but it kind of gives the vibes that, like, this is, like, second last after he came home. And that would then make sense if it was after Mora Jai and Kororika. I'm gonna put this as a question mark. Nuance. Second last question mark. After Mora Jai and Kororika question mark. Not sure about that 100%, but I think so. Oh, and I guess the other thing too is like once we have the map, because it would probably make sense that he went to the places in an order that, like, kind of makes sense, too. So, like, as in geographically. Although, maybe not. Okay. So, give me a moment. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we are gonna do. Conspiracy board time indeed. But I'm gonna make the background like black because it's a little bit easier on the eyes. Actually, can I make this entire thing like dark mode? Is there a dark mode for this? I wonder. Does Google Slides have dark mode? No. Ugh, I'd have to get like a browser extension. That's fine. Not worth. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just move this over. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna insert some text boxes. Orinda Aries. Fen Aries. Benbo! Hello! How was your stream? What were you doing tonight? I saw you were live, and I saw what you were doing, and now I don't remember. Pokemon? You have been playing Pokemon. I don't think that's what you're doing today, though. I guess I can find out. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Crosso. Hello, Benvo. Let me do a shout out so then I can see what I'm doing. See what you were doing, in fact. You did play Pokemon. You're a bit sick. That's no fun. I hope that you feel better soon. Being sick is not fun. Not good. Hi, Matsu, as well. Hi, everybody. How's it going? We're about to solve a logic puzzle, so it's gonna be interesting. See how it goes. Being sick is having a mouse in your house. Oh my god, is this like a thing now? Like we're making this a saying? Anything that's bad, it's having a mouse in your house. I do love Blueprints so much. I just don't have any other games on the go right now, so yeah, I'm kind of maining it for sure. But yeah, I'm trying to solve this puzzle. Let me explain the situation. Thank you again for the raid. I deeply appreciate it, and no pressure if you have to run away and get some rest because you are not feeling well, as you said. But thank you. I do appreciate it. And welcome, everybody. The gang. The Benbo gang. I love the Benbo gang. I don't know if... What's your audience called? I just named them the Benbo gang. I do need to lurk. Keep up the good stream. Thank you. I will do my best. Anyway, if anybody's... The Booster Hub. Duh, I'm literally in the Discord. Hello? Of course. Obviously, I knew this. Okay, great. I just forgot. Okay, cool. Me literally being in a server called the Booster Hub, and I'm like, what are you called? So, let me explain, everybody, what we're doing. So, essentially, we've been finding all this information over the last few months that I've been playing this game. We have been solving all of these sigils that represents the 8 different realms of this world. If you don't know anything about Blueprints, this is going to sound insane. So stay with me. You don't need to understand it too much. But I finally solved the last one. And essentially, we're trying to solve this mystery of these people in my family that quote unquote died, but I think they're not actually dead. They might have just like be hiding somewhere basically. And each of these things that we solved, we found a postcard that was written by this guy, my great uncle, who died. And basically now we're trying to use the information in these postcards to figure out which order he went to each of these places in, right? So then we can take these number pins and put them on this board, this map, in the order that he visited these places. A lot of knowledge and information has accumulated to me having what I need to solve this puzzle, but we're finally here tonight, being able to solve it. And so it's like, you know those logic puzzles where it's like, you have to put everything in a specific order, but then you have to like satisfy all the requirements of the order. Like it'll be like, this one has to go after this one, but this one has to come before this one. And you have to like figure out an order that like satisfies everything. That's basically what we're about to do. Which is why when the raid came in, I was on a Google slide because I'm essentially gonna do it on here because it's gonna be easier than like trying to figure it out on paper. So yeah, this is what's about to happen. We'll see how it goes. It might be interesting. It might take me a long time or I might figure it out really quickly. It's honestly hard to say. But that's what I'm doing right now. It's just trying to figure this out. And these are the names of the places that he visited. The realms, you could say. Whoop. What am I missing here? Morajai. What else am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arch Aries I'm missing. And what's the last one that I'm missing? Araja. Right, that one didn't have, like, I don't think it had anything in it. Yes, we do be Blueprints in Crosso. And it's been very fun. Also, wait, anybody that just came in from Benbo's streams, if you're Australian or if you're not Australian, we need to know because we've been discussing. What is your opinion on Cadbury chocolate? Do you love it? Do you not love it? I was eating a Cadbury twirl, and so we were discussing our opinions on what is the best chocolate and whether or not we like Cadbury chocolate. And I love Cadbury chocolate, so yeah. I literally ate 2 bars today. Love that. Depends on the kind, though. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's valid. Some Cadbury over others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. So, we know that Orinda Aries was first. That's what we know. British Cadbury is complete rubbish. Ooh, interesting. Shots fired. I think a lot of people would say that the British Cadbury is a lot better than the Canadian Cadbury, although I think our Cadbury is fine. But I've heard people say, like, oh, like, it's not the real British one, like, about Canadian Cadbury. So that's interesting. I have also had Australian Cadbury, though, when I've been there, and I mean, it was also really good. Yeah, I agree, Matsu. I love the texture of a twirl. I also really like flakes, Cadbury flakes. And I have some friends that have some very divisive opinions on those. Because they fall apart too much. But that's like kind of the fun of it, you know? Okay, then we went to Fen Aries last, I believe. My theory was that maybe we went to Nuance second last. That's what I was thinking. Fun fact, Australian chocolate is different because it has to withstand higher heat. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. And you think that makes it better? Very fascinating. We don't have to worry about that for our chocolate. No problem with chocolate getting too cold. Australia has Tim Tams. They win the International Sweets Wars. Tim Tams are really good. One time when I flew back from Australia, I got a Tim Tam on the plane. Like with the meal that I got on the plane. And that was really yummy. I enjoyed that. But yeah, Tim Tams are pretty good. I don't know if they're my favorite, but like they're definitely good. I grew up only eating Australian Cadbury. Yeah, you got spoiled by the Australian Cadbury. Spoiled in a good way. Okay, so we know that Arch Aries has to go after Morajai. If I've interpreted all of this correctly as well. Arch Aries has to go after Morajai. Kororika has to go after Vera Shores. But Morajai has to go before Kororika. I wonder, what if we did this? But then what order would Araja go in? It never said anything about Araja, like, ever. But maybe we could figure out on the map, because isn't Araja pretty close to, like, where we started? Like, Orinda Aries, potentially? Let me look at the map. My drawn map. Araja is, like, right next to it. Hard to say. Hard to say. I think there's a chance that we could have gone to Arch Aries, like... Where is Morajai, though? It's all the way over there. Doing this in a Google presentation, such a vibe. Yeah, I just wanted an easy way to be able to drag them around, and that's the first thing I could think of. Normally, I would like to say I'm a Microsoft main. Like, I prefer Word and PowerPoint and all that stuff to the Google Suite, but I don't have a Microsoft subscription, so I'm using the Google ones instead. This is really interesting. The Araja one, like, really doesn't give me much. Like, I feel like it said, like, nothing. Not a drop of rain. Even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this feel different than home. That does kind of give the vibes that, like, he just left home and then said that. I don't know if that's me coping, because I don't actually know. Like, but I feel like him being like, yeah, this feels different than home is like him saying, like, yeah, like, I just left home and this already feels different. I could be totally wrong. I mean, we might have to give this a couple of attempts anyway. But wait, what did I say about all this? Oh, wait, go back. Kororika. Wait. Kororika after Vera Shores. Morajai before Kororika. Oh god, there's probably like a lot of ways that satisfy it. That's the problem. Okay, wait, does this satisfy everything? Morajai before Kororika. What is the Morajai in Kororika that I'm... Kororika is where he got rid of his books. Morajai... that's interesting, because in Morajai, didn't he say he wanted to spend some time alone with his books? But in this one, he said... wait. Regretting having brought so many books. This was the first realm he visited without porters. So it was... So... Morajai is where he wanted to read the books. And Kororika is where he had to get rid of the books. Okay. So, yeah. Like, I mean, I think theoretically this could work. Does it satisfy everything? Arch Ares after Morajai. Kororika after Vera Shores. Morajai before Kororika. Yeah, that's still satisfied. Vera Shores out. Yeah, okay. And Nuance after Morajai and Kororika. I'm gonna try this, I think, actually. It could be wrong. Like, there might be multiple answers, but I think this satisfies, like, at least everything that I... It just seems like it shouldn't be this easy, you know what I mean? But maybe it won't be as bad as I thought. I'm just writing down my order. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way instead. I'm gonna take a little snip of it, so then I can just put it over on my other screen. Because I'm also gonna need to look at my map in the book, in the notebook, so I can't look at multiple things at a time. Okay, hold on, everybody. Let's give it a go. Give it a whirl. Sorry for my page flipping noises. Okay. So. Let's have a look. So, if Fen Ares, I'm gonna go from the... Fen Ares was last. But then what... Oh, because Fen Ares and Arinda Ares are like the same spot. Right, it's both of these. So 1 and 8 would both go on here, I think. Sure. Araja, I think, was second. Araja's this one. Morajai third. Where's Morajai? It's over here. Oh, whoa. Oh! Oh! This is what you meant when you said conspiracy board. I've never put, like, the pins on this in order before. So I've never, like, seen it do this before. Because I was, like, every time I saw this, I was like, I don't know how to solve it right now. So I didn't bother. That's fun. Okay. Morajai, Arch Ares, number 4. Where is Arch Ares? Arch Ares is this one? This doesn't seem to make sense in, like, of an order, but I guess we'll see. Vera Shores is this one. Like, would he really have done it like this? You never know. Kororika is this one over here. And then Nuance is this one. I'm assuming it would do something if I was right. I'm assuming the fact that that nothing happened means that it's wrong. I knew it wasn't going to be this easy. I'm assuming it would, like, open something up or do something. Okay, so we might have to go back to the drawing board. But that's okay. That's okay. I think for now, I'm gonna just try rearranging it again. Um, but not because like at some point I might have to like go back to the postcards, you know? At some point I might have to go back to the postcards. But I think I'm just gonna try rearranging it for now. You know what? It could also make sense for Mora Jai to be next because he was saying like, "Oh, I'm regretting bringing all my books." Or no, he's saying he wants to read his books. Okay, let's just try this. I'm gonna save all the combinations that I've tried, like, somewhere. Hold on. So that I can see what I've, like, already done, basically. Okay. Now let me try this way. I wish there was a button to, like, recall them all. Okay, so, wait. I'll just, oops, oh my gosh. I'll take them all down, except for 1 and 8, because I think those ones are right. Morajai is this one. Then Arch Aries. Then Verishores. Whoops. Then Kororika. Then Iraja. Oh, it's like all the way back over here. I mean, I guess. Then Nuance. What if I swapped these ones? This might be more difficult than I thought. Wait, I should take a picture of this. Or I should, yeah. Hold on. Okay. Because the weird thing is, I don't know where the heck Araja is supposed to go. I think that's what's, like, throwing me off right now. I think that's what's getting me. Because I'm not getting anything out of that one, you know? And Nuance, the Nuance one was also kind of confusing. The Nuance spot. What happens in Araja? Like, nothing. It didn't really give me anything, like, see, because for example, right, like, this one, I really think Morajai is second. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just throwing that out there. Sorry, got distracted reading that. So like, see, for example, this one, it says, maybe this is not the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to find a good example of what I'm talking about. Okay, why can I not find the example that I'm looking for? Oh yeah, see, for example, this one, it says like that the weather here, the cold weather, was a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. So that's how we know that Vera, like this one comes after Vera, because he basically told us in the postcard he came straight from, what seems like he came straight from Vera to this place. Which is why I have Vera in front of Kororika. So, like, that, like, some of them it says, like, specific things that are helpful. But the Araja one, it says, I was a little disappointed that there's not been a drop of rain here, as every Arajan story I have ever heard. He talks about the previous place. In Araja? Am I supposed to translate the, like, Arajan text or something? Oh, no. Let's read it. I was a little disappointed on all the postcards. He talks about the previous place on all the postcards. Really? I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. I mean, obviously, like, nobody helped me because I want to figure it out on my own. But, like, I don't see anything that, like, this is me speaking rhetorically, asking rhetorical questions, but I don't see anything that makes it obvious, like, where he was before, unless home. But didn't I already try putting a Raja second? What does this one say? So this one's beginning the journey. We know that. Orinda areas is where the journey began. I'm writing this last postcard. So we know that that one is last. I guess I'll just keep reading them all again. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort to drop it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me at my desk. So this is like after he's already gotten home. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. And as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. Oh! That's the, like, note thingy in the office. That's what those missing books are. So that one's last. But I don't know if it says what's before that. I mean, he does say right before it, air travel is much better than sea travel. So, unless that does mean that nuance was before, which is what I had already. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize... Yeah, wait, it must be. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination to which I'm well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I'm wholly unfamiliar. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. Oh, wait! Oh! Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I think I already said that Morajai comes before. Oh! They arrived after sailing, so Morajai has to go before, right before Arch Aries, I think. I mean, I already had that. That's like literally what I have. Morajai before Arch Aries. Hold on. Let me take some notes here. Okay. A little disappointed that there was no rain. This one's confusing to me still. There have been fewer opportunities the further we travel up the mountains to attend my correspondence. I had to get rid of my books. This is him getting rid of his books, and this was in Costa Rica. And Costa Rica... Vera came right before Costa Rica. I knew that already as well. See, some of them it's clear to me, like, where he came from, and then some it's not. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness. Yeah. Sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books. As I've noticed that each realm I've visited has one thing in common. They each, have been short on solitude. Okay. Unless Araja is, like, in the middle of these. Because there's 2 that go together. I mean, I don't know. I'm so confused. Short sea voyage. Like, this is the stuff that I'm wondering if we can figure out from the map. You know what I mean? Because where is a short sea voyage from it? Oh, that's okay. I'm just thinking out loud, Crosso. I'm not necessarily asking for help anyway. The sea voyage needs the map, surely. Well, arrived at Morajai. Short sea voyage. Short sea voyage could mean Costa Rica was first. like Kororika and then Morajai. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that logic. Kororika, then Morajai. Despite my prejudice, I've deeply loved my time at Vera, the memories of the brother. I do remember vividly the turtles. Each visitor is lent a turtle. Do the stamps give any hints? No, the stamps were more so hints toward, like, solving something else that we did before. So, yeah, the stamps... And I was thinking, too, like, does it give any stamp... Like, oh, do you mean the stamps, like, the stamps, not the, like, postage stamps? I was also wondering that, but I don't think they really give any hints. Because I was wondering if it had, like, dates on them or something, but that doesn't look formatted like a date to me. It says 225.10.166. Like, that's not a date. So, yeah, I did wonder that, too, but I don't think so. I think it's in, like, the text of the postcard that we have to figure out. What is this one, Vera? One thing I remember vividly was the turtles. Each visitor is lent a hard-shell friend. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. So does Is it Morajai and then this? But then that wouldn't make sense. Well, or unless he's just comparing these ones because they're both islands. Oh my god, this is confusing. My favorite realm that I've visited this trip. Total random thing to say, but only because the game is on my mind. You love Blood on the Clock Tower? Interesting. I don't think I've heard of it. Maybe I could look it up. As I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags. It's an in-person social deduction game, not a Steam game. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I might enjoy that then. I haven't played a lot of, like, social deduction games, but I think they're fun. This is so confusing. Unless... I keep having to flip back to this map. Unless this is where he went second. Because he's referring to home. This is so confusing! Okay, so what about this then? Stop, don't grab that one. What about this? What if it's nuance second? And then... And then Vera. And then Kororika. And then Morajai. And then Archaries. And Araja, you are, respectfully, Araja postcard, you are useless. I do not understand you at all. But something about this doesn't seem right, though. But I guess I could try it. Like, something about this, there was something about this that didn't work, I feel like, when I was just trying to figure it out. But I have no other choice but to try it at this point. Oh, let me take a screenshot of that. I just would like to say that I don't think this is gonna work. I'm just trying it for the sake of trying it. So, anybody who's solved this before, if you're looking at it like, oh my god, this girl is dumb. First of all, valid. Second of all, I don't actually think this is the answer. Okay, What do I have next? Nuance. 3. Vera Shores. Oh, maybe this actually makes more sense. Wait a minute. Costa Rica. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Morajai. Wait, it actually is like, it looks like it's in an order that makes sense. Except for Araja at the end. I think you put the pins on the map. Thank you, Disguise. That's really useful, helpful information. Arch Aries goes up here. Like, see how this actually kind of makes sense? The only thing that doesn't make sense is this one. So I wonder if instead it is... Maybe I'm missing the Araja thing. I wonder if it's like this. You're thinking globe? Earth on Blueprints is a donut shape. A donut shape? Well, it seems like this isn't right either, because I'm still assuming that it's gonna do something to tell me that I have gotten it right, and it's not doing anything. What about up here? That one doesn't exist. I mean, I think I'm onto something, though. With this order, there just has to be something that's wrong. What if... Or what if it's like this? I don't know. I feel like this run of like... have to flip again. I feel like this run of like Vera and then Costa Rica and then Morajai and then Arch Aries is right, but then there was something that I was second guessing myself on that, so maybe I need to look through these again. Thank you, Matthias. Sorry, I forgot your name. How to say your name for a sec. Thank you for the follow as well. I hope that you have a great sleep. And I also hope that I can figure this out. Perhaps we'll see you again soon. There was something that was not making sense to me. Coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, we know that those two go in order. This is the thing that was confusing me. Because this is Vera, and it says, I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. So I don't think Vera can go in front of... So, okay, what if it's... more... but then Arch Aries... What does it say about that? Island life. Yeah, well, we know that they're both islands. I mean, technically it seems like everything in this world is an island. What is this one? Where is the Arch Aries one? Here. Okay, wait. I'm thinking maybe these go in the middle of here. So, I'm thinking Vera and Costa Rica. It could go like this. Perhaps. Hang on. I have to be like misinterpreting something somewhere, but until I can figure out what that is, I'm just gonna have to keep attempting it. Okay, nuance. Oh god, I have to flip back to my map. These notes are too chaotic. Okay. 2, nuance. Nuance is this one. Morajai. This one. Oh, this seems weird already. Vera Shores. This one. 5. Kororika. No, but we thought that it was a short boat ride. I don't know. The short boat ride thing does not apply, I guess, maybe. Or maybe it does. I really have no idea. Kororika, then Arch Aries. Then Araja. Oh my goodness! This is so confusing. I don't understand the Araja one, literally at all. I think that is the root of messing literally everything up. I cannot get any information from this. I was very disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. Maybe, I mean, the fact that he's saying, like, the anecdotes that I will make on this trip... Well, no, that doesn't mean anything. Even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. I still think Araja could go, like, second after it. Hi, Fruit. How are you? I just don't know. The lack of comparison to any other region is notable. But there has to be, like, something that I'm missing, you know? Oh my goodness. I need my other chocolate before I continue this. The other half of my twirl. Oh, sorry. I hadn't even changed my screen. I was just moving the pins around. I'm glad that you're doing good, Fruit. Nice to see you. My brain is breaking right now. I've been pretty good. Thank you for asking, Fruit. Honestly, just been pretty busy with work. My mom came to visit me last week, so that was fun. And we went to Vancouver over the weekend, so that was also nice. But yeah, aside from that, like, really just been busy with work. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I hate to say it, but I think we gotta just look at these frickin' postcards again. and really put our thinking caps on. Adopt me to Canada, please. Well, I'm about to leave Canada, so I'm not going to be very useful for that. We could swap. Okay, let's read them again. Well, we already know this is first. We don't need to read this again. Unless he gives a hint of where he's gonna go after. I don't think so, though. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore planning, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then. In the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road... Oh! The road has taken me south. I forgot about that. So, okay, first of all, the road has taken him south. Well... Fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Okay, well, south would be here, which is where I already have it. And that is Araja. So maybe that makes sense. Maybe that's why the Araja one, like, doesn't really say much about... I don't know. Okay, so I'll leave that for now. I'm writing this as the last postcard sitting on my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it, blah, blah, blah. I'm tempted to save the postmaster trip, as it will wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons I learned along the way. And as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. I don't know if that means something about where he came before. Because air travel would be nuance. Sea travel would be more Ajay. So I really don't know what the heck that means. What is this one? This one is the Arch Aries one. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. And it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. All the way north. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times before for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I'm wholly unfamiliar. We arrived after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Which place has railway tracks? Which place has trains? This book is so disorganized. Maybe I can cook this somehow. One of the pictures has a train. I have it written down. I just have to find it. Train. Araja. Oh. Oh. Araja has trains all the way north. So maybe Arch Aries... Maybe he went to Arch Aries 3rd. Hang on here. Let me recall all my pins, except for the ones that I'm doing. Because it would make sense, like, if he had to get here on a train. Oh, because it's also, or sorry, a boat, because it's also an island. And it would make sense, like, a few days. I mean, it doesn't make sense travel-wise to be like, but maybe. And where did I think he had gone after Arch Aries? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I don't know if that makes any sense, though. I mean, we can try it. Oops. Okay. Okay, arrived after a few days of sailing. Okay. I was a little disappointed that there's... Oh, yeah, okay. We already think we know where Araja was. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend my correspondence, and as we travel further up into the mountains to attend my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't You throw away that which is expendable. I'll be bringing back less souvenirs when I planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold. Oh, but this goes after Vera. So that we know that this one goes after Vera. We already know that. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on this main island of Morajai last night. I still think... Okay, wait. I actually think potentially Kororika next. Oh my god, go away. Help! Okay. I think Kororika next. And then this one. Short sea voyage. Wait. Yeah. No, wait. Wait. It would have to be this. It would have to be this. Because he came from Vera to here. Then to this. Then, this is the last one. Nuance. Ah! I keep thinking I have it! I'm assuming it would... I still don't know what's supposed to happen, but I'm assuming it would do something. Like, I'm assuming it would be clear once you get it right. How freaking many ways can I do it? The Stamp Saga really full of twists and turns. Yeah, like, what the heck? Okay, wait, but then what? I guess I should have read the rest of them. I kind of jumped the gun. God, I didn't realize this was going to take me the entire stream. That's fine, though. A short sea voyage, main island of Morajai, good spirits. Yep. Unless, he said main island of Morajai. I wonder if he went... Maybe he just meant short voyage from here. Like, as in, maybe he was on the other island first, but it's all Morajai. Because he said after a short voyage, we landed on the main island of Morajai. Aw, maybe we got tricked, guys. Loved the time on Vera. Because I still think he goes to Vera after Morajai. And do I have that right now? No, I don't. Vera after Morajai. What about this? Oh my god, I have no idea. Oh! Sure, I'll take it, honestly. I'm fine with it. Did I know exactly 100% what I was doing? No, but we got there in the end. We figured it out. Okay, what the heck? Let's see. Certified copy. Property deed. Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Aurore of Trinsdale. A new Finn Clark Stationers Reddington Fen Aries. Satisfied of record 05131912. Oh wow, okay. Know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of the Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Aravi of Trinsdale, I think I read her name wrong before, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, which all rights, privileges, and appurtenances thereunto belonging. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls irrigated by mountain spring streams and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on by the south by steep crags and abutting by the east of by the... Oh my god! This is so complicated to read. Sorry. Bounded on the south by steep crags and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agree that with Lady Aravi her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed. Guys, there's a reason I don't read or write legal documents for a living, because to be honest, if I'm supposed to be getting any information out of this, I have no freaking clue. I am lawfully, aside from, I guess, information about, like, how the place is laid out. I don't know. I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said Lady Aravi, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. 7 years ago, for real. Oh my god. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Aries 1912. Lord who? Oh, Arthur Clementine. Why does that not? Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, well, whatever. I don't know what the hell any of that meant. Oh, here's his will. Okay, this might be interesting, actually. Thank you, Thistle. Thank you. The last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair, whatever. I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and what does this mean? Codicils heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon as after my decease as possible. Second, I direct that the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate, set aside for such occasion, until such a time as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Ruota, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Ruota and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillin's 2 children, Courtney Farine and Rygard Farine, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. Wait! The diary and its related key in her room and beside her grave. So that's where the key is. I've been wondering that. I wanted that diary. It's beside her grave. We have to figure out where her grave is. Okay, that might be outside somewhere. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, oh my god, it's telling me something. Wait. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled something, 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 and something. But we have the first letters now, which is interesting. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Oh my god! So wait, you only have until day 365 to figure it out? That's kind of crazy. Okay, well, I'm not there yet. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Ajaran angels, Orinda, Lydia, Rena, Joya, Doja, Vea, Mila, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same stewardship. But they're still here. Nobody ever did it. Okay, here we go. This is what's relevant to me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in... Oh my god. And remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship which for nearly a half-century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has showed me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among many other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I'm confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Well, we did figure it out. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room, or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page, and provisions pertaining to that clause, shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed, with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. Damn. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair. Well, that was fun. Okay, well, good information that we did get from that. We got the location of the key for the diary. For her ladyship's chamber. That's where that is, right? So that's something. We could go outside and see if we could find it. We don't have her ladyship's chamber right now, but it might just be helpful to know where it is. I'm assuming it's outside. I don't know where else her grave would be. I'm trying to think if I've seen any graves prior to this. Well, okay, let's go outside. Because I'm assuming if it's anywhere, it's going to be there. Throwback to, like, ages ago when I was being like, I'm not gonna read a new clue because I have to do this, and then I was like, maybe I'll read it after. And then it took me, like, literally so long to solve that. I did not think it was gonna take me that long. Like, we've only done one run tonight. I've been playing for, like, so long, and we're still on the same run that we started on. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes it be like that. I hope I will have enough to come back to the break room later. Enough steps, I mean. Totally wild. It was totally wild. I mean, to be fair, this has been a pretty big run. We also solved 2 sigils at the beginning, and the Morajai boxes that went with them, so that took a long time. Oh yeah, I have fruit spread. Simon pulling some 40-hour days in game. Yeah, literally. Oh my god. Poor guy never sleeps. Oh, I have these too. Now you give me dice. And now you give me gems. Okay. Let's see if we can find this grave outside. I'm trying to think where it would be. Anybody see anything that looks gravy? Not like gravy, the food. Grave-esque. I'm really trying to think. I've walked around outside like a bunch before, but I don't know if I've ever seen a grave. My tent. I don't know if I've ever, like, heard any information about where she's been buried, like, in anything else. Bird bath. I'm related to the grave you're looking for, but can we see your found floor plans real quick? Yes. These are the ones. Planetarium, mechanarium, and throne room. Oh, what the heck is this thing? Yeah, no worries. No worries. It's really, yeah, it really is the middle of the night. Look at this. Unless, oh, I wonder if it's in the tomb. Oh, I wonder if I need the tomb. I don't recall. Well, there is like a thing down there, but is it her though? Hard to say. Oh wow, look down there. I don't think I ever noticed, like, from this view you could see, like, the town. Huh. I never noticed that. I guess I didn't look close enough at the view out here because I was too excited about the throne room stuff. It's kind of interesting. Well, I'll take a walk around all these parts outside. I don't know if I even will do another day at this point, to be honest, considering it's already, like, almost 11. Wait. Can I? No, probably not. Hold on. I had a thought. I was just thinking, like, can I somehow get to the tomb now? Like, through the basement. But I don't know. And I mean, it's probably not the end of the world anyway, because even if I forgot that I can open the basement from out here. I feel like I completely... that slipped my mind. Because I need to get on the other side of the reservoir from where I am right now, right? Unless... yeah, no, I would. Because we can't get through the excavation tunnel, I'm pretty sure, because the minecart and stuff is there. I am winning, Spicy. I am winning. I mean, I accomplished, like, the one thing that I wanted to do. Oh! Wait, but I can go to the other side, because I have the boat. I do have a break room, yeah. So I'll definitely make sure that I go back there. I wonder... I wonder... Hang on. Because this is... Because this is where the tomb is, right? But it's like, the mine cart is in the way. So I have to, like, drag... Because it's right over there. Okay, wait, I have an idea. I could be wrong, but we might as well try it. I'm not going to start a new day after this, so I might as well just, like, roll with it. Quickest boat ride of my life? Oh, just kidding. We have the little cutscene thing. Oh, wait, though. Is it going to send me through the tunnel to the train station? Because that's not where I want to go. I just want to go to the other side. Oh, we're going through the tunnel! No! Let me steer! Oh, wait, no, you can't go to the other side, because I can't... Okay, well, I messed this up. I messed this up. Okay, we're going on a boat ride, everybody. It's fine, it'll be fun. Why is it making me watch this entire, like, freaking cutscene again of the boat ride? Like, we already did this. That's funny. This was silly. Do I want to go in here for any reason? No, not really. I don't think it makes me watch the cutscene on the way back, though. I think on the way back, it's just gonna boot me over. Yeah. Darn, I was really hoping I would... I mean, yeah, that sucks. I guess in order to take the boat over to the other side, I would have to... Do I have a pump room today? No. I would have had to, like, bring the water level back up. Man. That sucks. That sucks. The only other thing I could try to do now that I'm down here is I could, like, go up there and try the other thing. But I don't think I have... Well, I mean, I don't know if I can solve that right now. Damn. Well, I don't know where her tomb would be, aside from just outside or in the tomb. Or, sorry, her grave would be. If I was just gonna go to the break room now and then leave, it would probably be better for me to go up through the basement because it's right next to the foundation. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else like I would have wanted to do today. I mean, I said I was gonna read a new clue, but like, I don't know. I'm not really gonna do much else tonight. I mean, I would say that this was a pretty productive day regardless, but... Why am I sleepy? I guess I could continue my search for the grave outside anyway. And then if I want to go back up to the break room, I'll just come back through here. It's nice and easy to do it that way, so... The only place outside I haven't looked is like over by the West Gate path or whatever. It's not over here. Literally the middle of the night. I'm not seeing any graves. Yeah, I don't think it's out here. I feel like I would have noticed it. What's with this pile of rocks? Yeah, probably have to go to the tomb. Damn, I literally had the tomb as an option this time too, and I took the shelter. Obviously there was no way for me to know. But I could have had the tomb this time. That would have been so clutch. Like, for real. The only other way would have been if I could get in through, like, the fountain entrance, or if I could, like, change the water level of the reservoir, but I don't have... I didn't have the pump room, so... that wouldn't have worked either. Alright, I'm going to the break room. Oh, no, it's okay. I was about to be like, I forgot, I can't call the elevator. But I can. Oh, I have to click it. What happens if I stand under it? Simon gets crushed. Oh god. Why was I scared it would actually do something? Obviously not. But what if it did? What if they just decided that that would end your game if you did it? Alright. I think I'm calling it here. What a run that this was. What does this thing say again? I'm always looking at it. The mice will play. I still don't know what that means. The capitalization being weird makes me think it's like an acronym for TMP, but I don't know what TMP would stand for, so no idea. Anyway. Yay! How fun. It's kind of a weird in-between because it's like technically early enough that I could squeeze in another run if I wanted to, but I'm also feeling kind of sleepy. So I don't know if I should try to squeeze in another one or if I should just end it here. The only other things I'd be trying to do now would be get her ladyship's chamber and try to find this grave. Those are the only other things I would try to do. So I could, like, that's a quick mission. Her ladyship's chamber, like, never seems to come up. Oh, but isn't it on the west side of the house or something? I never get to watch Simon go into his tent. I never watch this far because I either, like, just hit exit immediately or I go to get a snack or something in between runs, and then by the time I come back, this is, like, not playing anymore. Now I want to watch this. I, like, barely even realized it did this. Oh my goodness. I'm so sleepy. Wow, that was fun to watch. Made me want to go to bed IRL. Yeah, cool. I think I'll probably call it there. But I'll be back on next week. I'll do like another Blueprint stream. I don't know what days I'll stream next week yet. Maybe, yeah, I have to figure that out still, but I'll be back for more Blueprints next week for sure. And hey, I did, this is maybe one of the only Blueprint streams I've done where I actually did what I wanted to do. Like, I was like, at the beginning of the stream, I was like, this is my goal, and we actually did it. And it was like the only thing that we did as well. It's not like we did like a bunch of other random stuff too. We just had a goal and we did it. Every other time, it's like I say that I want to do something, and then I'm like, there ends up being a million other things that I do, and I get distracted, and there's like so much going on. So yeah. But we did it. That's good. Good job to us. Good job to us. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else quick and short that I can do before I leave, but not really. Nothing I can think of. I think we can go raid Jack. Jack is playing this Oxenfree game. I was watching it for a few minutes before I started stream. I guess his internet started working again because he's back on stream, so we can go there. We can go say hi to Jack. Yeah. Thanks, Thistle, for hanging out, and anybody else. If you're lurking out there, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back next week. Sorry, no Halloween stream. I'm kind of sad about it, but it is what it is. Hey, by the time I stream next, the Blue Jays will either have won a World Series or not. So, that'll be interesting. Let's go Blue Jays. Yeah. Alright, let's go say hi to Jack. And I'll see everybody next week. So, thanks for being here. It was a fun, successful Blueprint stream. And I'll see you next time.